welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of heretics in love. We love reacting to some Warhammer 40k.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, and so this is If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episode 13. If you want all of our reactions to this series, as well as our 40k reactions, check out the description of this video because we got a playlist there for you, as well as a link to our Patreon. You can get early ad-free access to our reactions, both here and our other Definitely Not Definitive. It's not Definitely Not Definitive. That's what we do. Man, I am crazy right now.
A little bit.
Okay, I've been holding off on a Warhammer 40k drink. Because it's gotta be special. It's gotta be crazy, just like Warhammer 40k is. So this is going to be a shot because it's gotta be hardcore, like Warhammer 40k. I should also say that this is a do not try at home.
Oh boy.
It's called the Flaming Heretic.
Ooh. Oh, I hope you can see that blue flame. I know it's kind of like.
Blow it out hard. There you go.
Okay.
Blow it hard, baby. Blow it hard.
Oh, dirty.
To heretics.
To heretics. Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Wow. That's
You took it better than I did.
I did. That's actually quite good.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Smoky.
It is. Yeah. It was funny because, and stupid me, because we set the shot on fire. I should have expected it. And yet somehow just knowing the ingredients,
warmth of it, yeah.
I was like, oh, it'll warm it up, but I didn't expect it to smoke it up. And it did, which was really interesting. Because it's basically a layered shot. So you get one flavor, then the other, then the other.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty intense. I don't know if we'll be able to do this every single time for Warhammer 40k. But it's like a very... there's not a ton of alcohol in it. It's mostly, so it's got Kahlua, it's got Bailey's, and then some rum on top. The rum is what makes it, is the flammable part of it.
Why is the rum gone? Name that reference.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. It's a heck of an intro song.
Yeah, I know. It's a good. I like when they did that intro song. They have a proper intro.
Well, honorable battle brother, the agents from Paris say that they were to meet us here when we had delivered the goods. Surely they are soon here to witness our courageous victory.
I love the way they move.
What was asked by Holy Terra, and then all will be reassured that the Ultramarines are the pride jewel of all Space Marine chapters in the galaxy.
What is it, like Space Marine Jesus in the background?
Right? Yes! The Custodians!
Greetings, so honorable
Custodians.
I did not expect you to be the one to pick up this cargo. Indeed! I thought the Adeptus Custodians never left the Imperial Palace.
Well, this is a very special occasion. We need to proceed with speed, so if you wouldn't mind...
Of course, honorable Custodians. As the Codex Astartes states within its sacred pages, the Ultramarines always deliver. Everything's horrible.
Oh, God!
It's no challenge for us Ultramarines to stuff him into that box. But by having it encased in vigorously blessed ceramite and having these flags strapped to it, we succeeded.
Are those guys naked?
You all did not expect anything less from the greatest Astartes chapter of them all.
You know,
I don't even know what's in this box, but its presence feels shifty. But we're just here to pick it up anyway. So you mineral pigmies can just go away now.
Thank you, honorable Custodes. If Terra ever requires our aid again, you know where to find us. May the spiritual liege be with you. Courage and honor.
Wow, those guys are total assholes.
They're like the complete opposite of fabulous. Such disgrace.
Yeah, tell me about it. Stupid pricks.
I remember the time I cared about anything. Oh no, I forgot.
Let's get this box back to Terra post haste. Our glorious overlord awaits our return feverishly. And if any one of us wants a rightful spot as caretaker, we have to hurry.
Yes, let's get to it.
Wow, my Emperor. I never expected you to come off with such emotion and kindness about something like this.
Oh, talking about his
Truly,
sons.
you are the ideal father figure to love your sons no matter what happens to them.
Of course. Too bad it's fucking grating showing compassion and love when every single second sitting on this is like having a cactus fervently stuck up your
Oh!
Understandable, my lord. By the way, it seems the other custodians are to arrive soon.
My glorious overlord. We are here to give you what you sent for. Straight from that one
I love their
space
music.
chapter with the repulsive reverse vagina as their insignia.
Indeed, my lord. And sure, the sanctum of questionable loyalty will have you watching you caretaker, taken into your fold.
Hey, you do realize I'm your fucking Captain General, right?
Whatever you say, kitten.
No.
Now,
Little kitten.
bring in the cargo.
Here it is, ready to be opened up.
Ultra cool. I didn't notice that before.
It is full of sparkles and gold.
Ready to be open like a tube of lotion on Emperor's
Now get
Day.
the fuck out.
Oh, my glorious overlord. Are you sure you don't want us to stand guard as the box is opened? I mean, something dangerous could be in it.
I've already told you that I'm more than capable of looking after myself. Your awkward and tricky presence is not required. Now get the fuck out and for the last fucking time get some damn armor on before you poke someone's eyes out.
No, my lord. We'll leave you be. We won't do that last thing, though, because none of us ever heard what that was.
I said,
I'll be back later, my glorious overlord.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
sigh. One of these days, I'd get someone to throw a match at one of those guys. Let's see how much they appreciate their naked oiled up bodies then.
Hey, Golden Man. The thing in this box is very angry and very scary.
So, do you know what's in the box? I have a hunch, but I refuse to believe it because it'll be too ridiculous.
Of course, I know you cussed hard. Now open the box and then back off quickly.
Very well, my lord.
No pathetic box can hold me like this!
Cool.
Where are those ultramarines? By siege, I will boil you disdainful loyalists inside your own armors.
The Ultramarines succeeded in bringing Magnus here after
Ah,
all.
okay.
That is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Father? The corpse emperor? My father?
Yes, stop yelling so fucking loudly, you demonic good-for-nothing bookbanger.
Book banger.
Dare you? I am at the peak of all psychic might. Lord Siege has blessed me with powers unimagined by mere mortals. Not even you will be able to stand against my wrath.
Shut the fuck up with your empty bravados, Magnus. I don't know how the fuck the Ultramarines actually managed to get you all the way from the Eye of Terror, but clearly your supposed psychic prowess only works when you fuck something up.
Mocking me. You never did anything but look down upon me for having my powers. Powers that you, yourself, also had. You never defended me when Russ and the others tormented me for it. But now, my powers have been recognized by my new lord, and he has boosted them tenfold. Now that I am in full control, I shall have my vengeance and kill you.
You have never been in control of anything since you gave yourself up to Siege. The moment you met him, you lost. You don't even know it, but he's been feeding you dirt ever since he made his first move on you. I'm sure he didn't have any difficulty convincing you to join him, though, considering the way you seem to think about things. He made you dance in the pale moonlight, like a puppet.
Ah.
That
Nice
boy
reference.
intended
Yep.
it for you, son.
I have been the master of my own destiny.
Yeah, dance
ever
with the devil in
since
the
the
pale
day Lord
moonlight.
Siege first contacted me.
Meanwhile, in the past.
Not being allowed to ever make use of the warp. And Nokia
Magic
Castle
8 ball.
was so shitty. Well, I'll show them I don't need to stick to the rules based on caveman superstition. I'll just continue my experiments. It is fairly boring around here today, actually. Maybe Father's right after all. Perhaps I should just stop. Hello! Oh, my eye. It hurts just to look at it. What are you supposed to be?
No one too important.
Oh,
I
ouch.
don't have any form of significance whatsoever in anyone's life. That, or I may actually be the most important being in the galaxy.
None of what you said made any sense or helped me in any way figure out what the fuck you were supposed to be. Seriously, what's with all those tentacles?
For now, it does not matter who I am. Maybe it does matter. Chances are that I have some information that may or may not interest you about the future.
And what is it?
Something absolutely horrible about your beloved brother, Horus.
Horus? What is it you know? Tell me.
Nope. But I will make you an offer that you can't refuse.
Not sure I can really trust that. I mean...
Can't you tell how trustworthy I am by my looks?
Nope, not at all. Besides, I think my father would...
Ooh, Daddy's boy is too good for me in my offers. He's going to refuse my offer he can't refuse.
Silence!
Maybe it's because he enjoys being the bottom bitch.
Oh.
Because he doesn't have the balls to take his rightful place at the top.
No, I don't have to take their shit or your shit. Fuck it, fuck you, I am in.
Right on cue, genius. Now come closer and I'll tell you everything. Lots of cats.
Wait, Horus is going to do what?
Yeah, right. Give that vengeance shit your best shot, son. You'll never be able to destroy me as much as you already have. If it were not for your immature use of your powers, I would not be sitting here on this throne all skeletal and shit.
No, it's not my fault that me and my psychic powers managed to ruin your feeble project when I tried to save you. Lord Zene's just... Oh, damn it. I tried my best to save Horus from his folly, but I failed. But I still have a chance. Nothing will be lost if I can warn Father. There's still time to warn him. I could save everyone. If there wasn't a fucking wall in the way! What will I do now?
Stop, Tomato Man.
You again?
Tomato Man.
Get out of here. I don't need any more of your help.
Looks to me like you do, Sonny.
You can't help me. This wall's built up by some incredible psychic powers for a purpose, and I am not going to break it down. Father put it here for a reason, and I won't transgress any further.
Not going to, or not able.
Don't start this shit again, Octopus Face. I won't fall for it. Even if I destroy this wall, it might have terrible, terrible consequences. I mean, I don't even know what purpose it has.
Ooh, Cyclops boy is being reasonable. He doesn't want to mess with what he doesn't understand because he enjoys living in ignorance, not wanting to break his frail little psyche.
Seriously? You're really doing this again?
Oh, you come along here to warn your father, but as soon as a small obstacle comes in your way, you give up immediately.
Shut up! I already tried getting through it without breaking it. I am not strong enough. It's built up by a psychic might that surpasses my own.
He's not strong enough because he's a freaking pussy that shifts himself upon seeing the absolutely terrifying inanimate objects. Maybe we should get someone ballsy enough like Lehman Russ to do it instead.
No, I am better than that ignorant savage. Also, I don't have time for this shit. Time is of the essence and I have to get through.
Smart choice. Let me give you a power boost.
Whoa. Yeah.
I did it! I am the mightiest psyker in the galaxy! I am the strongest! Suck it, Lehman, you furry fuck!
Oh, shit.
That certainly happened. Oh well, off to see Father. Father, something terrible is going to... I better go. Holy shit. You're right. I've been played all along. I am a fucking puppet to fate, aren't I?
If you hadn't broken through that wall I had set up, ruined my masterful web wave project, and let a fuck ton of demons into the Imperial Palace, I would be healthy, happy, and able to scratch my fucking nose right now. In addition, did you really think me saying not to use your powers was me bullying you? I was trying to protect you and prepare you for something greater, dumbass.
Well, maybe if you had told us us of the powers of chaos before we were enlightened by it, maybe we wouldn't have turned against you like this. This is still all your fault, you damnable lich!
The risk in informing you about the powers of chaos was too great. Especially to someone like you, who always took such massive fucking interest in the cult shit like that.
That's because before the cursed day when you found me on Prospero, I was living my life with scholars who accepted the use of the warp. They were kind and open to knowledge, something you have never been. That's probably just another reason why you had Lehman Russ's pack come to Prospero, so burn it!
I never told Lehman Russ to burn Prospero, you fucking crybaby.
Yes, you did! Why else would he do it?
I had Lehman Russ sent there to arrest you and bring you to me, so I could spank the shit out of you and give you a chance to redeem yourself.
No! You lie! You're lying!
The reason why Lehman Russ attacked you was because fucking Horos told him that I had changed my mind and wanted you dead.
Fucking Horus.
The one you joined during the heresy was the one who orchestrated all this. So what was that about controlling your own fate, huh?
That's about how everything was Magnus's fault not too long ago.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering
Shut your
too.
fucking face, you cheesy whore.
I'm glad they brought that up.
It can't be true. You must be lying.
You were and are very important to me and my future plans, Magnus. It just wasn't your time yet, that. Also, I may not ever have shown you the proper fatherly love you desire, but I love you nonetheless.
Aw.
And now I have brought you here to give you what I have been intending to give you for so long. A second chance.
Wow. You know, I mean, it's the story is really kicking off, and this reminds me like of in Dragon Ball Z Abridged when we started watching that, and they didn't always focus on the jokes, and they started like focusing a little bit more on some of the serious moments, and like those resonate as well. And so at the end there, I thought that was a nice way to end this episode. Yeah, what'd you think?
I enjoyed it. I think sometimes with the Emperor has a text-to-speech device, the humor goes a little bit over our heads because we haven't played it. So we're just not as fluent with some of the ins and outs of the game and the familiarities that obviously people who play it really have. But this was so great because it had humor while also still telling us a story that I think transcends Warhammer 40k. It's a story that we can view and enjoy without like an extensive amount of knowledge, and we can get into it, this relationship of the Emperor and his son. I liked how they brought Horus into it. There was a lot there that I really enjoyed in a way that I don't think I've been able to enjoy the Emperor had a text-to-speech device before. Not because I haven't enjoyed it. I have. It's been humorous and fun, but this really took it to the next level.
Yeah, it made it more than just a... like before, it was just kind of like a fun, silly show. And this episode, it felt like it's got a little bit, I don't know if I want to say more serious, but it just felt like the story was, like I said, the story was really starting to happen in this episode. And I gotta say that like, we didn't need to know a lot about the Warhammer 40k lore to like get this episode and like, you know, the really with this like have this episode to have some like feeling to it. And it's like kind of saying that we all have daddy issues. Can relate to this in some way. But I like that they brought back the Magnus part about him saying that like, oh wait, like you're saying it's Horus's fault. I thought like, you know, at the beginning of this you said it was all Magnus's fault. Because I remember that specifically because in like other Warhammer 40k things we've done, either people will say like, you know, Horus did nothing wrong, or like, you know, it was all Horus's fault, or, you know, like it was the back and forth there.
Horus is polarizing.
Yeah, Horus is a very polarizing character. So I'm really, the fact that they brought in Magnus here makes me really excited for the fact that like, okay, they're gonna bring in Horus too. Like that's what's that's what's so cool is like now they're expanding the world so much. They're bringing in the Chaos Gods. They're bringing in Magnus. Like they've brought in so many different characters that we're a little bit more familiar with, or that we want to like know a little bit more about. And it was cool getting that backstory on Magnus and Sench and I always say his name wrong, but like that sort of backstory as to why they thought it was Magnus's fault, why people would blame Magnus to begin with, because we didn't really like know that going into this. So now, whereas before, I feel like the episodes were a lot of lore or a lot of jokes. And, some of them, we did laugh at. The reason we kept with this because it was funny and we enjoyed it. But
oh, yeah.
There was also a lot of inside jokes there. Now they're starting to bring in people that aren't familiar with Warhammer 40k and really sort of like educate them more while entertaining, which is just such if you can do that, it's amazing.
It's one of the things that I think we love so much about Dragon Ball Z was, yes, there was humor and that kind of brought you into the world, but ultimately what really sucks you in as a permanent and loyal fan is the story elements that transcend that specific show or franchise, but that are really elevated into something universal, because the best stories are universal. That's really what made Shakespeare so great, was because you can go to a Shakespeare play and understand and fall into a certain character or a certain set of emotions that the story is conveying. And I feel like Dragon Ball Z started to do that with the characters. Like you got hooked in from the humor, but then you stayed because of the characters. And I'm excited to see that it feels now like the Emperor had a text-to-speech device is doing that. Because we've come back for the humor, for the humor of the Emperor, for the Custodes, for Little Kitten. But this episode really made it feel like, okay, now that we have you hooked, we're going to take you to a place that is more loyal and that is more transcendent beyond Warhammer 40k into something universal that you can feel and empathize with and latch onto. Yeah. And also made Shakespeare so great is the fact that he followed the rule of good writers, create, and great writers steal. And what really made him great, if we're going to have a Shakespeare discussion. I wasn't going to have a Shakespeare discussion. I was just putting in, is the fact that not only did he touch on universal emotions and characters that we can empathize with, but also the fact that he played to everyone. Yeah. Shakespeare's theaters were done in a hierarchy. If you did not have money, you were down here. If you were middle tier, you were here. And if you were rich, you were up here in the boxes. And that's why often Shakespeare's characters have the rule of three, where he says the same thing essentially 3 times in different ways. He plays to the vulgar masses, he plays to the middle class, and then he plays to the highbrow elites. And he says the same thing in 3 different ways so that he can hit his entire audience and everyone understands the joke that he is setting up. Pretend I said something smart like that. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our 40k reactions, check out the description of this video, because we got a playlist there for you people. We also have a link to our Patreon and get early ad-free access to our Warhammer 40k reactions, to all of our reactions on Definitely Not Definitive games, as well as our other Definitely Not Definitive channel, where we check out movie and TV shows. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episode 13, but just keep in mind that our reaction is definitely not definitive.